Years ago, I was on the grass in retreat before Holy Trinity Abbey, not too far away from here. And I was given to read a book about the spirituality of the order, and it contained a passage from St Thomas Aquinas. It was contemplari et contemplata alii stradere. To contemplate and to hand on to others the things contemplated. St Thomas Aquinas taught in this passage that it was better to give light than merely to burn. And he, as St Dominic, refused more than once a bishopric. He felt he had to write and teach. Dominic was raised up for a specific purpose. The south of France was kept within the church. It could have gone the other way with the power of the Albigensian heresy. They became the bastions of the faith. To this day, the papal theologian is a Dominican, teaching, but based in contemplation, with elements of the monastic structure maintained, the choir office, a certain conventual life, which maintains a certain serenity in which the Lord can be heard. At that point, something hit me that word was for me. Pius XI once said, referring to the Premonstratensian order, "Your order is gloriously Eucharistic and Eucharistically glorious." And when before the Blessed Sacrament exposed in that retreat, I felt that there could be a blend of loving and listening and also proclaiming the word received first and handed on. Later in time, Eddie Stones, while praying over me, saw that in practice, sitting like the Lord and teaching, and that word reaching a great many out there. And so, when in retreat I sat and wrote these words, realizing that the beauty of that spirituality was something that was for me. Dominic and his ideal speak to many now, and one can still recommend his order to a young man. For the people of God need the truth and also good liturgy. As John Milton said, the hungry sheep look up and are not fed. So I put down that book, and having been warmed by that word, I wrote these lines to the Lord, surrendering the will, and also the tongue, and the pen unto Him. contemplari et contemplata ali istradere. O Master of the vineyard, what are these white robes that are yet offered to a soul that could again be plunged in grace, which sees the small, the great, the greater, and the whole within a moment's vision, when the sight of what is seen and studied is seen less than things not yet beheld in regions bright, that open at the stroke of limbs that bless. O world beyond the world, can words beget new angel bands to walk toward thy shore? And is there use for thought more fruitful yet than inward thinking, that packed well its store? Is there a way, good Lord, that we can walk together, thought in thought, and of this talk? I am here. Why look any further? The Lord seemed to say from the monstrance. O little ring of glory made of love, look on and on and on, and melt the all. Small particle of essence from above, in dead of night, without a sound, a call from depth of presence dense, removes the earth from many orbits' centre, and these rays, with which man's art would point toward Godhead's worth, would seem to point to where must point my days. O ancient miracle of ages old, that pondered and that wondered long at this, have hominids at times been somewhat bold, not dreading while oft treading realms of bliss? And is 1 hour too long for puzzlement, when God scarce mastered this experiment?